Put this in perspective for us when it comes to Nvidia. How concerning should this be for investors? Also want to keep in mind that Nvidia actually in 2023 had their offices raided by regulators. This is related to cloud computing. Obviously didn't have a big impact on the stock long term, at least.
I don't think this is exceptionally concerning when it comes to Nvidia. I mean, if you speak with people in Silicon Valley, the developers building on Nvidia's technology, they prefer to use Nvidia's GPUs and its software to train and run models. So this is actually a developer-driven thing, Nvidia's rise. I don't think it's Nvidia freezing out the competition. If there were competition, then people would be considering using that competition because Nvidia is expensive. Now, the one place I would say we should look at is Nvidia's investments. Remember, Nvidia invests in companies like CoreWeave, which is a GPU supplier to a bunch of companies. If they find some misdealings there or preferential treatment to the companies that Nvidia invests in, potentially that could be an issue. But this is not a five-alarm fire for me when it comes to Nvidia's potential anti-competitive behavior, because I don't really see much happening on that front.
All right, so it's at least a wait and see. We have to wait and see exactly what it is. We haven't gotten a lot of information from French regulators, at least not just yet. I want to talk about European regulation and more broadly when it comes to mega cap tech. How are you viewing that? Obviously, we've had a huge run up in the first half of the year. Is this something that investors need to be more mindful of in the second half of the year? And is it a broad story, or are there specific stocks that you think have more risk when it comes to regulation?
Yeah, look, I think that this is meaningful because a lot of big tech U.S. companies, their revenue has a significant weight in Europe, right? So if you think about it, Europe says they can fine about 10% of revenue for things that go wrong under the Digital Markets Act. That's meaningful for these tech companies, and they can't just pick up and leave, right? That's not a possible thing for them. That being said, there is a dance that Europe has to handle here, where they can be super strict, but they also risk then having these companies not deploy the full suite of technology into Europe, and there could be a blowback there. Apple, for instance, is considering not releasing Apple Intelligence in Europe when it comes out. Are you going to see other tech companies say, hey, listen, it's just too risky for us to release our full set of features or our latest innovative pricing models in Europe? That's a possibility. So I think that you could see Europe act incrementally here, because the European regulators also know that there's a cost if they become too aggressive, and I think that there is going to be this balance that they're going to try to walk. So overall, it's an issue for big tech. It's not a massive issue because there are two forces working on both companies.
Right.
On the
I want to get more
regulators.
specific. Why don't we pivot over to Apple? EU regulators taking a look at their App Store. Now, that seems like perhaps a bit more of a serious situation specifically for Apple.
Yeah, I agree. And by the way, I think if Europe takes the right shots here, they could have an impact. Now, Apple in its App Store for developers has this rule that if you steer the user to your website and let them know that there's a cheaper price to pay, you can potentially get removed from the App Store. You're not allowed to do that under Apple rules. And by the way, that breaks the marketplace. And if these rules are all about enforcing healthy marketplaces, that is a perfect place to look. And so I do think that European pressure can potentially change these anti-steering rules that Apple has. Now, this is something that U.S. regulators have looked at as well, and they haven't had a tremendous amount of success. But potentially, Europe, with its ability to act a little bit more aggressively than we do here in the U.S., maybe that's something that can send a signal to Apple that it just can't keep harming the market dynamics that it has been, and potentially change.